Namaqualand, South Africa, a land already ancient at the time when its only inhabitants were nomadic herders. The Nama people knew their country in all its moods, and they were the keepers of its secrets. This is a harsh and seemingly unforgiving landscape, but hidden in the folds of its broken hills lies the source of its riches: water. From water comes life, and here in Namaqualand, life is unexpectedly abundant. Around the bend of a dusty road, lush vineyards carpet hidden valleys. Dusk falls over the baking landscape, giving way to a dazzling cosmic display of light. The stars over Namaqualand hang like jewels in the night sky, illuminating the earth below. And it is this celestial display that inspired the name of Stella Organic Winery. Travel north from Cape Town on the highway to Namibia. 15 kilometers before the town of Klaber lies the tiny hamlet of Traval, the home of an extraordinary wine cellar without a roof. In the green vineyards in and around Traval, succulent organic wine and table grapes are grown, ripened and harvested in partnership with earth and with due respect for her needs.
What we do here, we use a cover crop during winter time. We worked it on the bunkie of each row, and so we have a mini compost heap under each row. And you can see the evidence here with all the bucks that break down all the material, and you will have some nice black soil and fertile soil that feed the vineyard. And the other thing that we must mention, because we are in a semi-desert area, we have drip irrigation. Instead of using pesticides for controlling snails, we use ducks. That's a more natural thing to do. We start with 75 ducks, and nowadays we have right about 600 ducks.
I think Stella tries to do something that is different. We want to put a product onto the market that is sustainable for the next 50 years, that is good for the environment. Do something different that is not been done in the wine industry, really. It's like sulfur-free wines in big volumes, not in small little tanks, but in 100,000 liter tanks. We prove that if it is a stable grape and you do normal wine production techniques, then you can make a sulfur-free wine that the markets really want. The customers like to drink that.
Producing over 30 different brands, Stella has the capacity to offer its customers an outstanding selection of organic wines for their widely differing markets. Innovation has always been one of our key strengths, and the development of ranges such as the no sulfur added wines has gained us a name as a standout seller willing to cater for niche markets. The development of parallel labels enables Stella to offer a wider number of customers brand exclusivity than would ordinarily be the case. The bulk of Stella's business is export. The administrative offices attached to the cellar are the nerve center of an operation that dispatches wine and table grapes to Asia, North America, Europe, and other countries on the African continent. A small but efficient team in constant contact with each other and our clients is the key to the smooth running of a complex business that sees over 1 million bottles of wine a year leave the cellar for destinations abroad.
Ek is Hela Jones. Almal ken my eintlik as Bertie hier rond. My broer het hier gewerk as 'n handlanger by Kellogg Elbow. En so het ek deur hom hier by die Kellogg begin werk. Later het ek begin belangstel in die maak van wyne. Ek het toe begin met oorpompe van die wyne. En verder het daar studies opgekom, soos die skopkursusse. En Stella Winery het my daardie dan gehelp om skop 1, skop 2 en skop 3 suksesvol te voltooi. Toe het my groot oomblik aangebreek deur middel van Fairtrade. In Julie maand het ek vir die eerste keer, en ek verloor dit was opwindend geweest, want vir die eerste keer het ek my voet in 'n vliegtuig gesit. En mense, dit is alleenlik 'n klaar groot oomblik. Dit was 'n trip na Londen toe, en Daar was verskillende wyne om van te proe en dit was vir my 'n groot ervaring geweest. Onmiddellik toe ek nou oor see gaan, het my familie nou begin proud voel en mense het nou begin omkyk en die boodskap wat ek dan na buitekant toe wil uitstuur is dat mense daar buite kan dit doen. Hulle kan dit regkry en ewe skielik sien ek daar's geleenthede in die lewe en Fairtrade maak deure vir ons op die Stella Winery.
Ek is Marie Milan van Stella Farming. Ek is ook die voorsitter van die trust. Ek behoort ook aan die Fairtrade Suid-Afrika Trust, waar ek vir alle werkersvereniging joint bodies dien om te kyk dat ook hulle op ander plase die werkers reg behandel word. Fairtrade beteken vir die werkers net dit wat hulle vorentoe beweeg, dit wat vir hulle help om 'n beter lewe, 'n beter toekoms vir hulle en hul kinders te hê. Nou op Stella Farming het ons begin as gewone werkers, maar nou besit ons reeds 26% aandele in die keller. Daar is toekoms vir my, vir alle jare se werk. Daar's 'n toekoms vir die werkers, daar's 'n toekoms vir hulle kinders.
With wisdom and foresight, the community, through the joint body of the Workers' Trust, has increasingly opted for truly sustainable programs that will benefit everyone over the medium to long term. One such is the Organic Vegetable Garden, which will supply the community with fresh organic vegetables year-round and generate funds on its own account. This income is earmarked for tertiary education for the local children. Other projects with an eye to the future center on Traval Primary School. Children are cherished in this part of the world, and their parents' great concern is that they should have a good life in Traval, but also acquire the necessary skills to move out into the wider world if that is the child's later choice. A vineyard of Vineyard has been planted next to the school to function as an ongoing organic farming educational project. Harvest proceeds, scheduled to come online in 2009, will be shared between the school and the Workers' Trust. A second endeavor, in collaboration with private expertise and donations of equipment, is the establishment of a computer center that will serve the children by day and adults by night. Funding for a permanent specialist IT teaching post has been secured. Small beginnings, but they can lead to big things. On an even smaller note, the preschool, providing the early learning so vital for future development, is up and running. And so to the big ones. A community needs a space to gather. The marking of births, marriages and deaths. And life in between is integral to the closely knit residents of Traval. Believing in putting dreams into action, the community has drawn up plans for extensions to the current preschool building, and a larger multi-purpose hall will be built once the necessary funds become available. Also on the wish list is the purchase of a bus to provide comfortable transport for seasonal workers who have to travel the long distances from their homes to the farms. Traveling on the back of a covered truck early on a Namaqualand winter morning is hardly a joke. The repeated refrain is, vir die kinders, for the next generation.
Van die begin van die dag, as die keller 'n sukses is, so ver beweeg ek vorentoe. En dan weet ek, dan het my kinders ook 'n toekoms.
They are where our future lies, not only as a company, but as a whole community of people, interdependent, yet with a strength and resilience that comes from each member's unique combination of skills and life experience. To be given the opportunity to teach the concepts learned from the Stella and Fairtrade experience to our children, and to watch them reap the benefits, is to be privileged beyond measure. This is what Stella is really about. Starting as a commercial enterprise, it has evolved into a new way of doing business, a new model of business within community. Where do we go from here? Onward and upward, of course. Where else?